And we are back on Elsamplerpod. This is your boy JJ, and we got Javi over here. Yo, what up?
Yo, what's up? How you doing?
Good. I'm a little bit under the weather, but hey, anyways, we're here to kick it and talk about something serious. We're about to talk about something very, very important that a lot of people, especially men, just ignore. The cues. There he goes. The cues. My bad. I'm sorry. We're going to be talking about anxiety, which is a very crazy topic. I know it's out of a ballpark. We talk about wrestling normally, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to open up a little bit. Fortunately, I have an anxiety disorder. I found out a couple of months ago. I was constantly uneasy, couldn't relax, was getting a rush and things like that. There was one night that I had to go to the hospital because I thought I was gonna RIP right at the moment. Unfortunately, it was just a panic attack, and it was the first time that I experienced it. And to be 100% honest with you, I don't know if you ever had a panic attack or anxiety attack or anything like that. Have you?
I don't know. I think I may have, but unfortunately, then again, it goes back to what you were saying before, that it goes undiagnosed. You don't go anywhere. You don't ask for help. You just try to keep on, kind of the old school way, which is to try to break through it.
Yeah, it's gonna get better.
Help.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like a heart problem. It's only gonna get worse if you don't get help.
Yeah. And personally, I thought that anxiety was a joke. I thought anxiety was something in your head that it will go away real quick. Nah, man, it's a legit thing.
Bro, it's ingrained in our culture where we come from. That's how they treat me. No sa chango. Don't stop. Come on, just get it out. Just
pretty much don't be soft. Don't be soft.
Exactly.
It's everything is more hey, you're just being soft right now. Let it go. And it's no, realistically, hey, everybody has feelings. Everybody has things going on in their lives. You know what I mean? We don't know about them, and unfortunately, anxiety is a big part of it. Anxiety in men is more common than anxiety in women, which is crazy. You know what I mean?
You have a lot on your shoulders too. No matter what. I mean, especially if you're if you have kids, if you have a family, you have a lot of responsibilities, work, doing stuff around. There's a lot of things, taking care of other family members, and unfortunately, us as men, it's always we try to be stronger, because it's kind of how we were built. And the other thing is that it's not like a broken arm or something that you can see it.
Correct.
It's something that's in your head. Nobody can see it. So how can they tell? In fact, I can guarantee probably 9 out of 10 people you meet probably have some kind of anxiety or some kind of disorder that goes undiagnosed for ages. And then, hey, what happened to so-and-so? Right? Because it goes undiagnosed for a long time.
Yep.
They weren't okay for the longest time.
And that's whenever you have to you can't ignore the signs. You know what I mean? If you're feeling uneasy, if you can't relax, if you're feeling like doomsday is gonna happen any second now, please, get help. You know what I mean? It's something that you cannot ignore, because it's only gonna get worse, especially if you don't treat it, if you don't help yourself. Personally, whenever I had the panic attack, I thought personally that I was having a heart attack. So an anxiety attack is almost feels like you're getting a super crazy rush in your chest, right? And then all the triggers in your brain they just go off, and then pretty much your brain just goes on fight or flight mode. And then that's whenever it's you're getting misguided by your brain because of the anxiety that is happening. So sometimes it kind of feels like your chest gets tight. And obviously, whenever your chest gets tight, a lot of people think oh my God, I'm having a heart attack. Or your arms, they sometimes you can feel a tingling sensation on your arms or legs and things like that. What else? You could get a headache randomly. A lot of the stuff that has to do with anxiety, it's crazy that it feels like it's having a heart attack. And that's whenever it makes it worse. You start freaking out even more, because you're thinking that, oh my God, I'm about to drop dead right now, you know what I mean? But realistically, no, it's just your brain can't process everything that's going on.
It's overload. It's kind of like sensory overload to a certain extent. There's just too much stuff going on. It's kind of like a computer, I guess, from a certain, to explain it that way, I guess.
And like I said, like I thought it was a joke before. My mom has anxiety or had very bad anxiety, and I just thought that she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know what I mean? And like just because at the time I didn't comprehend like what it was or what was going on. And then I always told myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna get that. Like, I'm not gonna get anxiety, I'm not gonna get depression or whatever. As a man, you start putting it aside, and you just start what is the proper word? You just start pushing your feelings in and like all these thoughts.
Getting more introverted. And it kind of plays with your ego too, because then you're thinking, you're almost psyching yourself, saying, I'm not soft.
Yeah.
So I have to get over this. And it just turns into a much worse situation than what it should be in the first place.
Correct. I ended up getting help. I couldn't deal with it anymore. I mean, from the stories that I've told you, especially that scary situation that I had going to the hospital. And honestly, like as soon as I was at the hospital and things like that, after they did EKGs, blood tests and all that stuff, 20 minutes later, I was fine because I was able to calm down. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks getting a panic attack and anxiety attack. And it's more about, in the long run, it's more about how to be able to process it and manage it. That's the hardest part. Not getting over like, oh my God, something from my past and things like that. It's more like trying to control your feelings at the moment whenever you're about to have an anxiety attack or you're having an anxiety attack. And it's scary at first, but once you grasp it, you got it. You know what I mean? I ended up going to Harmony Bay. No, this is not a paid sponsor. But hit us up. Anyways, Harmony Bay. I've been working with them. They have a great psychologist right now. I talk to her every single week, every Tuesday on the dot, 4 p.m. Literally, I'm talking to her, and it makes you feel good because it's like somebody that can actually take their time to listen to, and then also give you positive feedback. You know what I mean? And you don't get that. I understand that you have family and things like that, but it's always good to have like that person from the outside that can like talk to you about what's going on. It's not biased. Yeah, correct. About like the tornado that's going on in your head.
Exactly. Because even your bartender, even your barber is always going to have your back. You're going to be their boy. It's like, man, screw, forget her. Or something. Yeah. But in reality, they're not giving you the best thing. It may be like, hey, knucklehead, get your act together. And that's what the psychologist will tell you.
Yeah, that's funny. That's a good way to look at it. But I know Harmony Bay is not in every state. What I would definitely recommend is check out psychologytoday.com. Go there, and then you can find out all the psychologists and all the people that can help you, especially with anxiety or any mental disorder, based of your zip code or address. You can always find the nearest person near with that. No, this is not a paid sponsor. I know you live in Texas, so you could use this, and then it'll definitely help work out for you also. Don't stay quiet. Just honestly speak up. It's mental health has been pushed down for so many years that it needs to. Like a lot of people need to have awareness of it. Because like your brain realistically is the strongest part of your body. It's like the most powerful thing because that's how you get dreams. Really.
Every function goes through your brain.
And it's crazy. You know what I mean? It controls everything. If you have a dream, if you don't have a dream, if you have a nightmare, it can play with your emotions and all that stuff. You got the fight or flight thing that I was talking to you about. But yeah, man, it's crazy. This was just a special episode. Honestly, I don't like opening up too much about it to people that I don't know, but like realistically, I needed to. Like after talking to you and to my wife, I'm like, I need to bring up this awareness some way, somehow. And it's amazing that we can use this platform, our podcast, to be able to talk about this, because who knows, maybe the viewer that is watching us right now may just feel super quiet about it, about like, oh, maybe it's just a stage in my life that it will last like a week or so. And it's like, no, realistically, like some people actually hurt themselves, and we don't want that, you know. It's more about being able to live your life, be happy with it, and be able to move on, man. And as long as you can get the help, you can do it.
Absolutely. So, yeah. If it helps only one person, it was well worth it.
Correct. But anyways, man, this was your boy JJ. You got Javi over there. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and don't forget about the memberships. Deuces.